Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, all present or counter. Attention to order! Detail march of day! Non-commissioned officer of the day! Staff Sergeant Kutera! By order of Colonel Edwards! Officer 9! Set time! Time!
.37 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight Streamer. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to the 326 Training Squadron, Flight 526, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 21 July 2014 through 12 September 2014. Signed, Michelle Edmondson, Colonel, United States Air Force.
Give your squadron prisoner! Present! Present! Ma'am, I present the command.
March the command in review.
Now, order. Now, ready, folks. Give your squadron order! Pass and review!
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest air force in the world. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. All warrior airmen of character have participated in a rigorous competition for the coveted award of Honor Flight, a significant accomplishment which only one flight per graduating class is able to achieve. Honor Flight can only be awarded to a flight that achieved excellence in all facets of basic military training. Today, Flight 526 from the 326 Training Squadron is recognized as the Honor Flight for this graduating class. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass and review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The airmen recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 Medals of Honor, 24 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously and with honor in the service to this great nation. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, 322nd Training Squadron, Flights B-531 and B-532. These flights are performing today under the direction of Staff Sergeant Adam Brax, hometown, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. These trainees are also in basic military training but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. We would like for you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. Once the flags have passed in review, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flags as they pass in review. Passing in review, our Commander of Airmen is Staff Sergeant Gabriel Will, Military Training Instructor, 322nd Training Squadron, hometown, Oak Harbor, Washington. The drum and bugle corps, Flight B-531 and Flight B-532 of the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Jermaine English, hometown, Oak Guam, and Staff Sergeant Albert Romero, hometown, Iowa, Wisconsin. Flight 525 from the 326th Training Squadron, led by Master Sergeant Lynn Stewart, hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 527 and Flight 528, led by Technical Sergeant Jason Wilson, hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina, and Staff Sergeant William Ash, hometown, Jacksonville, Arkansas. The B Squadron Commander is Staff Sergeant Joseph Thompson, Military Drill and Ceremonies NCO, 320th Training Squadron, hometown, Dayton, Ohio. Our Flight 526 from the 326th Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Daniel Yost, hometown, Tampa, Florida. Rank 529 from the 326 Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Cynthia Carvajal, hometown Lubbock, Texas. Rank 530 from the 326 Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Jacob Reed, hometown Crystal Lake, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Over the last 8.5 weeks, the airmen before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with the foundation to serve in the world's greatest air force. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will attend technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of over 130 Air Force specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of over 84 Air Force bases around the world or work directly with our sister services. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the U.S. military and an even smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. You should be proud of their accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our Squadron Honor graduates as well as their families. Basic Military Training Honor graduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen through 8 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Colonel Edmondson will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
Good morning. What do you think about that parade? How about our drum and bugle corps? Again, welcome and good morning to all our distinguished guests, the friends and family in the stands. We're glad to have you here this morning. I'd like to take a minute to say thanks to a couple of really important groups before I address our graduating airmen. To the friends and family, thank you for entrusting the United States Air Force's basic military training with our nation's most precious resource, your treasured weapons. Thank you for that. I hope that you'll see, along with us, their amazing transformation. But it all started with what you did. All of the support that you gave them before they got here and while they were here. So we're extremely grateful to have you with us today and yesterday when we called these graduating airmen for the first time on September 11th. Thanks for joining us today. To all the veterans in the crowd, if you please stand so we can say thank you to everything you've done and all of your sacrifices. You paved the way for what these airmen will now go do. These airmen are your legacy, and we hope you're proud of what you see standing before you. To all our military training instructors, if you'd please stand. These are the Air Force's finest, and you entrusted your sons and daughters in their hands. And they didn't just turn them into airmen and teach them how to do physical fitness better, how to march, teach them all of our customs and courtesies, but they instilled into every single individual those intangible values of everything that we stand for in the United States Air Force. It's a hard job, it's a thankless job, and they're the best our Air Force has to offer. Thank you to all our NCIs. To our graduating airmen, congratulations. You showed up just 8.5 short weeks ago, and the day you walked in the door, we told you you weren't special. We told you you were no longer individuals. We forced you to come together and become a team with 50 of your newest best friends that we put in your flight. And you did it. But today I really want to tell you a little secret. You are special. You have done what fewer than 1% of the American population is willing to do. To put on this uniform, and to raise your right hand, so you are special, and I'm proud to serve next to each and every one of you as we go forward together. The one thing I ask as you leave basic military training and go on to tech school, and then your first duty assignment, is never forget what we taught you. Never forget everything your MTI invested in you in basic military training. The Air Force standard is the basic military training standard. Don't forget what you learned. And take what you learned and make our Air Force better when you get to your first duty assignment. Never be afraid, as Chaplain Scheich said, to stand up for what is right. To correct the superior when they're wrong. You know the standard. Make sure everybody knows that you expect them to uphold it. I'm incredibly proud of you. Congratulations again. I have one question for you. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? I think you're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel Edmondson will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
According to regulations in the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
according to regulations of the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Welcome to the World Trade Center.
Thank you, Colonel Edmondson. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American Airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American Airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American Airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American Airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter. And I will!
One, two, let it play.
Thank you. Please be seated. 331st Training Squadron, flights 523 and 524. The next four flights are from the 326th Training Squadron, Warrior Flight 525, Honor Flight 526, as well as flights 529 and 530. Airmen in the State Flag Mast, Flight 527 and Flight 528 from the 321st Training Squadron will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left after they secure the flags. Airmen in the Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight B-531 and Flight B-532 from the 322nd Training Squadron will meet their family members at the north side bleachers near the equipment lockers after they have secured their instruments.